Hey everybody on YouTube, this is Kyle Snyder once again, aka Eclipton, and I felt like I should do this video as to the request of one of my subscribers, and that is mid-season predictions of the 2013 NFL season. And like every season, this season has been very unpredictable. I mean, there have been some things that we expected to happen, things we didn't expect to happen. Like, who'd have thought the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans would be doing so bad this season? I mean, both those teams only have 2 wins. I mean, it's unbelievable. And not just that, but there's also 2 teams that are yet to get a victory this season: the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both I'm predicting are going to be going 0-16. Yes, it's a very bold prediction on my part. I'm predicting that for the first time in NFL history, we are going to have 2 0-16 teams in a single season. And what's most surprising is the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, they're 8-0. They're undefeated. And last season, they were the absolute worst team in the NFL. I mean, who'd have thought that having a new head coach and a new quarterback would really make a difference? Not to mention the very impressive defense that they've been having this season. I mean, they've been almost unstoppable as far as defense is concerned. But some of my predictions as to what's going to happen and for the rest of the season, like who's going to go to the playoffs? Well, starting on the AFC side, I'm predicting that the division champions are going to be the New England Patriots of the AFC East, the Cincinnati Bengals of the AFC North, the Indianapolis Colts of the AFC South, and the Denver Broncos of the AFC West, with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens getting the wild card spots. And yes, I know the Chiefs are still undefeated, but I have a feeling that the Broncos are going to defeat them twice, and it's going to be enough for them to secure the division championship, or the division title, I'm sorry. But yeah, and on the NFC side, from the NFC East, this is a very hard one because it's, pretty much anyone still in that division still has a realistic chance of winning. I mean, all teams in that division are 500 or below. It's crazy. It's hard to predict, but I'm going to have to go with the... I'm probably going to have to go with the Washington Redskins. I mean, yeah, they've been having some problems as of late. RG3 seems to be going through that sophomore slump, but I have a feeling that he will bounce back in the second half of the season. For the NFC North, I'm predicting that it's going to be the Green Bay Packers, as usual, winning that division. For the AFC South, I'm going with the New Orleans Saints, and with the NFC West, I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks, and the 2 wild card spots I'm predicting is going to be the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. I mean, of course the Niners are going to be a playoff spot, are going to get a playoff spot, of course. I mean, unless they absolutely blow it in the second half of the season. As for the Detroit Lions, they seem to be on track to what they once were, a couple of seasons ago when they got that wild card spot, ultimately fell to the New Orleans Saints in the wild card round. But yeah. Anyways, as for who's going to make it to the Super Bowl, well, of course, there's many possibilities as to who could make it from the teams that I predict are going to make it to the playoffs. But if I had to predict, I predict it's going to be the Indianapolis Colts who are going to represent the AFC, because they have been pulling off some great victories against some really strong teams, such as against the Seattle Seahawks, such as against the Denver Broncos, and they just look to be on track to where they once were during the days of Peyton Manning. And as for the NFC side, I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints, because I believe that they are playing the way they played back in 2009. Yes, they are bouncing back from not having Sean Payton as their head coach last season, for him being suspended because of the Bountygate scandal. But yeah, that's my prediction as to what the Super Bowl is going to be. It's going to be the Indianapolis Colts versus the New Orleans Saints for the second time in NFL history. So those are some of my predictions. And as for which of the two 0-16 teams is going to get the first round draft pick, I think it's going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars. They are, sucking big time. I mean, if the Jaguars and the Bucks were to play this season, I have no doubt the Bucks would win, but obviously they're not playing each other this season. And let's face it, the Jacksonville Jaguars are in desperate need of a quarterback, okay? Blaine Gabbert is a humongous bust. Chad Henne is obviously not the answer. It's just, there's no one they have at quarterback. I mean, they have to select a quarterback for the draft. As for who they'll select in the draft, I have no idea as of yet. I mean, there are many ideas as to who they could pick. I mean, they could pick Johnny Manziel, they could pick AJ McCarron, they could pick Teddy Bridgewater. Who knows? Obviously, we'll get a better idea as to who the Jaguars will be looking for or throughout the rest of the college football season. And speaking of college football, I really hope the Oregon Ducks win it go to the national championship and win it this time, because let's face it, every time Alabama has been in the national championship and they've won it, it hasn't really been that exciting of a game. I mean, the last exciting national championship game we've had as far as college football is concerned was the Oregon Ducks versus Oregon versus Auburn. Of course, that was Cam Newton's final collegiate game, and the Auburn won it in that final second field goal, and it was an exciting game. So yeah, those are my predictions as to what's going to happen. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.